How does NASA compete and collaborate with private space companies? Imagine a world where government space agencies and private companies work side by side to explore the universe. That's exactly what NASA is doing today. NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, is the United States government agency responsible for space exploration. But it doesn't do everything alone. Instead, NASA uses a mix of competition and teamwork with private companies to push space travel forward. NASA competes by awarding contracts through competitive bidding processes. Companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin submit proposals to develop spacecraft, rockets, and other space systems. NASA chooses the best options based on cost, safety, and innovation. This competition encourages companies to improve their technology and lower costs. For example, SpaceX developed the Falcon 9 rocket, which can land back on Earth after launching, saving money and time. NASA also awards contracts for building habitats, cargo ships, and lunar landers. These contracts help private firms grow and become more capable of supporting future missions. At the same time, NASA collaborates closely with private space companies through partnerships. These are called public-private partnerships. NASA shares its facilities, expertise, and funding to help companies develop new space technologies. For instance, NASA's Commercial Crew program worked with SpaceX and Boeing to develop crewed spacecraft that can carry astronauts to the International Space Station. This program reduced costs and sped up the process of getting humans into space. NASA also works with private companies on lunar and deep space missions. Programs like the Commercial Lunar Payload Services allow companies to deliver science and supplies to the moon. NASA provides funding and access to testing facilities, while companies handle the development of landers and other equipment. These collaborations help NASA prepare for future missions to Mars and beyond. From the astronaut's point of view, these partnerships mean more options for training and missions. Private spacecraft and habitats are now part of NASA's plans, so astronauts learn to operate new systems. They train in NASA facilities to use commercial spacecraft and equipment. This teamwork expands what astronauts can do and where they can go. In short, NASA's approach is a balance of competition and cooperation. It awards contracts to foster innovation while working closely with private companies to share resources and expertise. This model helps develop new spacecraft, reduce costs, and prepare for future space exploration. It's a smart way to keep leading in space while encouraging the growth of the commercial space industry.